Radio, Raheem here with Frank Warren. I know you're headed to Arsenal, so I'm going to make this very quick. Listen, Anthony Yarde, it looked like a tough performance. How did you rate what he did tonight?
I just felt that if he kept to the centre of the ring, he was having some success. Every time he went on the ropes, he was getting caught, and that's what happened. The better man won on the night.
It didn't seem like there was very much stick on his punches.
I was just going to say that, and it's just like he was touching rather than making them, emphasising them or letting the shots go. And he's a big puncher, and he just never got them off.
I mean, I know you guys have reconciled behind your man, but where does he go from here? What does the future look like for Yarde?
He's got a comeback fight with Riyadh season and see what happens after that.
How do you rate Benavidez? It was his first fight at 75. How did he look to you tonight?
He done that. He boxed right, but you put him on the back foot and
he had a little success off the back foot.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do. You got to take the centre ring and keep him on the back foot, and keep that jab going and let the right hand. And I thought he had some success when he did it, but he weren't hurting him enough. He wasn't enough power in the shots.
The last one, Sam Noakes, he fought like a monster tonight.
I had a clash of heads. I mean, that made a big difference. Obviously, he was struggling with that, but he's a tough guy, and Abdullah's a good young fighter. He's a 21-year-old kid. And I'll take my hat off to him. But Sam didn't done himself proud, and I thought it was a bit harsh to score him on his own, really harsh. But it was a good performance, and obviously he's with us, and he'll come again.
No disrespect to Yarde, as expected. Done his thing. Well done to him. He showed a lot of heart in there. But listen, Benavidez was too much.
Like I said, he did show heart, but that punching combinations from Benavidez, fast hands, seemed to break him down.
He didn't respect Yarde, did he? He didn't respect him. He just walked through everything he had. But yeah, hopefully he'll be in with Beterbiev or Bivol next. That'll be good to see.
Yeah, I feel really good, man. I feel really happy I got my first stoppage. I feel happy that I silenced all the critics saying that I couldn't get a stoppage. This guy had a great performance against two of the top fighters at light heavyweight. He fought Sergey Kovalev years ago, but Sergey Kovalev is a legend at light heavyweight. Fought Beterbiev, and he gave both of them a hell of a fight. I made this fight look easier than both of their fights, you know what I mean? And I went in there and stopped them before. So, I think it was a great performance on my part. I'm very happy with the job I did. I'm very happy I followed my game plan. I could get better. I could get really better, better than this. But I still got the knockout, so I'm just happy that there's still room for improvement, but I still got the knockout, you know what I mean? So I'm happy with everything. We worked really hard for this, and we shut a lot of people up.
Thoughts and feelings, it's boxing, isn't it? So it's like when you go into a fight, I knew I was the underdog, but I just thought that, I'll give him a look he's never seen before. And, you go in the fight saying, I can hit, I can box as well. And I knew today it was just whoever landed first. Whoever landed that good shot first. I was dipping. I think he hit me with a good uppercut to the nose. And then, he threw his flurries, as he does, kept coming forward. But I was fine until I took a knee. Because, again, my nose and the blood or whatever. And then he hit me when I was down. And after that, I was just a little bit dizzy. But it was a good fight, man. Take nothing away from David Benavidez. He's a probably future Hall of Famer. He's been a world champion for a long time for a reason. And nothing but respect.
Was there anything he'd done that surprised you, would you say?
No. We know how he fights. It was a good fight, man. From what I remember of it being live, obviously I need to go back and watch it. I remember it just being a good fight.
And I'm confident with, I know exactly what I did with him. And but I'm not going to take it easy. I'm not going to overlook him. He's a great fighter. He's a great champion. But I want to achieve greatness, and the only way I do that is pushing myself to the limit.
Why do you prefer that fight over like a Bivol then?
There's no. You guys, I'm going to correct you guys. Where you guys keep saying that I don't get these fights, I don't get that fight. I don't get none of these fights because these guys don't want to fight me. If I would have had those fights available, I would have took that fight. The fight with Bivol, I was trying to fight Bivol for this fight. He didn't want to take the fight. I was, with all these guys. That's why, I don't like people disrespecting me, saying that, oh, I'm talking all this shit, but I'm not taking the fights with these guys. These guys
wasn't disrespecting.
No. I'm talking about other people. You know what I mean? Stuff that I see on the internet. These people, they don't want to take the fight with me. If they wanted to take the fight with me, that's the fight would have been having. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, David is cold, man. You can't have all the muck, man, bro. You gotta shed that muscle mass if you're gonna be able to deal with a volume puncher like David Benavidez. And you gotta have an IQ. And you have to be physically strong. And you gotta be able to fight fire with fire sometimes. Then you gotta know when to not fight fire with fire and when to get out of there. It's a lot you gotta do to be able to beat Benavidez. He's not landing most of them punches though.
He landed about 7 or 8. He landed still going though.
4 out of 10 punches?
No, he landed about 7 or 8, and he's also holding him, which I don't know why the ref didn't see that.
Yeah, he was at full. All right, so round 5. We're scheduled for 12.
Benavidez needs to pick up his jab, man. He got a stiff, strong jab. He got to use it. Single jab, yop. Double jab, yop, yop, then come behind it with a combination.
Todd, you asked me what the path to victory was.
I agree. The pressure, if Yarde doesn't make an adjustment, the pressure that Benavidez is putting on him will wear him down like it wears all these guys down. You got to be a Floyd Mayweather type of dude to be able to deal with that type of pressure and not let it break you.
He needs to do a lot more. Agreed. And this is the thing about Anthony Yarde. He's been to the mountaintop. He just hasn't been able to win at the top. So this is the time where you use that experience.
He's starting to land them shots on Yarde. Starting to land the shots.
You gotta beat the monster, man. It's not easy. You don't want to doubt yourself, and you don't want to regret this opportunity. Benavidez with Yarde throwing the first punch.
It's an uphill climb for Anthony Yarde. He getting hit with big shots right now. And he's tough, so he's not gonna just lay down. But he's taking some punishment right now.
Trying to box up the back foot for 12 rounds. Yep, he needed it.
David has the same body as Tyson Fury.
Hey, man. Not only does he have quick hands and power, but he's so calm and fluid with the combinations. He fights so relaxed.
Yarde is not throwing power because his arms are tired, because he's muscle bound, and he doesn't want to leave himself out there to get countered by the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pieces of David Benavidez. That's why. And I don't know why he's on the ropes. Why are you on the ropes? You should have trained to move for 12 rounds. Not dance, but just walk David Benavidez. Walk him into a corner, spin out, get off. Bing, bing, bing. He's just standing there getting, man, it's heavy bag practice right now. Benavidez doing what Benavidez does. He's getting off. Oh, my goodness. Yarde start holding now. Unless you know that I was getting to him. And then he tries to answer with his offense and it's not there.
Still waiting for this fight to heat up.
He's physically tired and the punishment is wearing him down too. Oh, that's not a good punch to throw. Don't throw that, y'all. Oh, my goodness. David Benavidez with a lead right hand. So disrespectful.
Referee says bring him up. Benavidez has never been muscular. He's always been kind of soft around that midsection. Maybe he doesn't like the body shots.
Somebody said I'm driving. Let me see the round. I'll show y'all the next round. Y'all trying to get me down. Benavidez getting in his rhythm, man. I've seen Benavidez sharper, but he's definitely getting in his rhythm right now. They got to talk to him. I want to hear what the corners are saying. Buatsi!
I'm expecting to go in there and hurt him every single round. Every single round. If the opportunity presents itself and I could stop him or knock him out, I'm definitely going to be trying to do that all night. Because at the end of the day, that's what I do. I don't waste my time trying to take it to the scorecards.
Get ready tonight. David Benavidez and Anthony Yarde are set to face off in an epic showdown. Anthony Yarde and David Benavidez finally came face to face before the fight, and both men looked locked in. Yarde carried his usual calm, sharp focus, barely blinking as he stared Benavidez down. Benavidez, on the other hand, looked confident and unfazed, giving off that controlled aggression energy he's known for. There was no trash talk, no over-the-top drama, just two fighters sizing each other up with the kind of intensity that says everything without a single word.
Here we are, face to face. The pieces of tonight, tomorrow night, and it's all for the unified light heavyweight championship of the world here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, live worldwide on DAZN. The face from the east, the KO artist from London, England, Anthony Yarde, as the challenger going against the undefeated world champion.
Even before the first punch was thrown, Teddy Atlas had already set the stage for what Benavidez would deliver. He broke down exactly why fans should be excited, painting a clear picture of David Benavidez, better known as the Mexican Monster. Atlas explained that Benavidez's style is pure chaos for opponents. Non-stop pressure, constant aggression, and a pace that never lets up. According to him, a Benavidez fight is never dull because the man simply doesn't know how to be boring.
You're gonna expect what you get from the monster, the Mexican Monster Benavidez. You're gonna get offense, nothing boring. You're gonna get pressure, you're gonna get aggression, you're gonna get body work, and you're gonna get punches and bunches. You're gonna get explosions in moments, like a rainstorm, a rainstorm that comes and then all of a sudden the clouds go away and the weather clears up. And then it comes again, and the weather clears up.
From Jay Peterson's point of view, he acknowledged Anthony Yarde's toughness, but saw David Benavidez operate on a different level. He predicted that Benavidez's superior speed and relentless accumulating pressure would quickly overwhelm Yarde. Peterson famously described Benavidez's attack as a starting snowball that rapidly turns into an unstoppable force. Based on this, he forecasted that Benavidez would secure a stoppage victory somewhere within rounds 8 to 10.
Got Benavidez essentially in the same Yarde's not a pushover, he's not a bitch.
No.
He's coming to fight. I just think that the level difference is going to be
across the board.
Yeah, I think the level difference is across the board. And then the problem is with David Benavidez, avalanche. Once he starts to snowball, it does not continue to snowball. It turns into an avalanche, and it turns into an avalanche fast, and shit can get bad. So I do think Benavidez is going to stop him in about.
However, Breadman Edwards, who is a well-known boxing analyst, was asked about the matchup between David Benavidez and Anthony Yarde. So he said that Benavidez deserves to be on the pound-for-pound list and called him the best fighter he has ever coached against. Edwards added that while he expects Benavidez to win, he also sees this as a tough fight because Yarde is big, strong, and experienced, having faced top-level fighters like Kovalev and Beterbiev.
He's a really big, strong guy. He has that experience now with like the top-level guys. Fought Kovalev, fought Beterbiev, gave them both really good fights. Is this going to be one of those fights where it's just like, yeah, David Benavidez is in a real fight? Because normally guys that have success against him, like Caleb Plant, Andre, they're like boxers. They're like use their legs and like be like a little elusive. Yarde's not doing that, bro. Yarde is coming right at you. So, how do you see that?
First of all, David Benavidez deserves to be on the pound-for-pound list. David Benavidez is the best fighter I've ever coached against. He's the real deal.
Yeah.
Anthony Yarde said his upcoming fight is very important to him. He explained that every fight matters, but this one is extra special. Winning this fight will help him reach the goals he has always wanted. He said he will not let this chance slip away. Yarde is training hard and staying in great shape. He is determined to give his very best and make this fight shape his future.
My mindset is it's a massive opportunity. If I beat him, or in my mind, when I beat him, my stock goes up. I can look in the mirror in a different way now. I look in the mirror with pride already because I don't back down from no challenge. But it being him, it's got that extra spice to it, that cinnamon. It's got that extra flavor.
David Benavidez said the fight on November 22nd will be very fierce. He compared it to two hungry lions entering the ring together. He said Anthony Yarde will probably come very strong, just like he said himself. Benavidez told fans to expect exciting action and fireworks during the fight. Both fighters are determined and focused to show their best. He said this fight will show their hunger, ambition, and desire to prove themselves on a big stage.
Like at the end of the day, this guy has tremendous power. He has a great boxing ability. He has a great hook. I've checked everything out. I've watched him really good. He does a lot of stuff good. So that makes, I gotta be in there. I gotta be on my P's and Q's. I gotta be 110%. And this is why I'm so motivated for this fight, because this guy is super hungry. I'm super hungry. And this is what we need in the sport of boxing. We need two fighters that just want to go in there and give the fans the best fight possible, because that's exactly what's going to happen.
David Benavidez said facing Anthony Yarde without any past problems helps him stay calm. He explained that drama with old opponents used too much of his energy. This time he just wants to focus on the fight and do his job well. Benavidez respects Yarde as a fighter. He said his plan in the ring will not change. He also believes fighters can be good role models by showing respect before and after the fight.
Is it, I guess, how is it not having that needle with an opponent that you previously have had before?
To be honest with you, that was, all of that stuff was true. None of that stuff was fake. But it gives the fight more of a storyline. I feel like with this one, I really just wanted to focus on the job and getting the job done good. And it's giving me, all that energy and all that stuff. It takes a lot of energy out of you, when you have, bad blood like that. So right now, I have a lot of respect for Anthony Yarde, but nothing has changed. I'm going in there trying to do the same thing, but I'm able to focus more on the fight, you know what I mean? So, and I also feel like us as people, we got to be role models to the kids. We don't always have to get dirty in the fights. We don't always have to talk smack and do all this and that. We can both be gentlemen, still try to go kill each other in the ring, but still show a lot of respect before and after the fight. So,
and with both Anthony Yarde and David Benavidez locked in, focused, and fully prepared, this matchup is shaping up to be one of the most intense showdowns of the year. No excuses, no distractions, just two elite fighters ready to prove who truly deserves the spotlight tonight. If you enjoyed the breakdown and want more Fight Week updates, predictions, and analysis, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest boxing content.